So guys, welcome to the next video in my course, and in this video I want to talk about how you have to pre-frame the meeting and why pre-framing a meeting is pretty important. So maybe you're thinking it's really a waste of time, but it's not a waste of time because your closing rate will go like 200% in the air, because when you are pre-framing the meeting, you're doing a lot of research on the client. So on potential clients, you are doing research, and when you come there on the meeting, you seem like an expert. And when you seem like an expert, people are really willing to work with you and willing to pay you a lot of money, because people always want to work with the best guy in the business. So let's say you are charging 1k a month and I'm charging 10k a month, and you arrive there and you are like really doing stupid stuff and you don't seem like an expert. It doesn't seem like you understand the niche that the people are in. Chances are really low that they are going to work you, even if you're only asking 1k a month. And if the day after that I'm going there, I seem like a really expert, I seem like an authority and stuff like that, I know everything about the niche, they will probably work with me even if I'm charging 10k a month. So why is that? That is pretty simple, because people always want to work with an expert. So people always want to work an expert, and that is really important to know, because let's say that you are hiring someone on your company as an employee. You probably want the best guy for the lowest price, which is always normal. But let's say you are getting like two people to come to your company. One is really good and pretty expensive, and one really sucks and is cheap. You are not going to work with a cheap person. So that's really important to know, and because of that, pre-framing the meeting is so important. So how do we pre-frame a meeting? It's pretty easy, guys. It will only take you like 10 or 15 minutes, because just looking some things up on the internet, finding things on Facebook and stuff like that. So what you are going to do is basic research on some clients. So you are going to look in the newspaper if they are in there, because if people are in the newspaper, they are pretty proud of that. So if you're going to look at that and you know like company X was in the newspaper for that, and you can say that on the meeting, they will think like, whoa, this dude is really following us, he's investigating a lot. People want to work with someone like that. So you are going to look in the newspaper, and you are also going to look up the Facebook profile of the business owners. So that's how you are going to do it. It's pretty simple. Like, I'm always doing that when I have a meeting. I just look at the guy, like what has he been doing in his life, why is he starting that company, and that's about like the business owner. So that's really important. And after that, you also have to learn like the basic things on that niche. Let's say you are getting into real estate. So you are getting into real estate. So it's really important that you know how they are making profit. This is really important, and I have a real life example from this. So we had a meeting with a car dealership, and it was a pretty big car dealership. It was a Mercedes garage. So Mercedes car dealer. So they are pretty big. They have like 9 locations, I think. So 9 locations. So it's a pretty big car dealership. It's one of the greatest ones of our company. So before we had a meeting, I have been watching a documentary. So I watched a documentary about the car industry, and because of that, I knew exactly how the business model was like. So I knew the business model, and because of that, I knew where they were making money. So I don't want to get like a lot off topic, but yeah, car dealerships are really amazing because they are making a lot of money in the front end. So they are selling a car, and even if they have only like 10% profit margin, they still make good amounts of money. So this is how they are making money on the front end, but their back end is really powerful, because the back end of a car dealership is huge. So how are they making money on the back end? They do insurance, and they maintain cars. So let's say your car is broken. Where are you going? To the car dealership. So on the back end, they are making a ton of money, because yeah, a lot of cars are broken, a lot of people have accidents and stuff like that. So because of that, we were able to land that client, because I could go there and say like, okay, if you are selling so many cars a month, for you guys so much on the front end that you are getting, but don't forget the back end, because this is where you are getting a ton of money. And when I say that, the guys knew, whoa dude, and when I say that, they immediately knew that I was like an expert, because I have been investing in the niche and I knew what I was talking about. So this was really important for us, and because of that you have been landing a really huge client. So then the last thing that you have to do to pre-frame the meeting is learn the jargon. So it's really pro tip, because if you don't do this, you will not understand anything. So if you're talking about like real estate clients, it's really important that you know the things that they are talking about. That you don't have to be on the meeting and say, I don't understand what you mean, because then they'll think like, oh no, not a guy like this again, because he's not an expert and stuff like that. So that is really important that you know exactly what they are talking about. So that was the video, guys. This is exactly why you have to pre-frame a meeting and how you have to pre-frame a meeting. If you have any questions about it, ask me in the questions below, or go to my Instagram and ask it there on DMs, because I will answer really quick. And if you're already in my Facebook group, you can also ask a question there. So thanks for watching the video, guys, and good luck with the rest of the course.